This is a Weber Spirit E310. It's a 3-burner gas grill. This is like one of the most popular grills they've ever made. And I got it for free from a neighbor who was moving, but it was old and it needed to be refurbished. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna replace all the guts inside and get it back into working order. Stay tuned. All right, today I am gonna refurbish this Weber grill. I got it secondhand from a neighbor who was moving, and it's been a little neglected because of course they were moving, and the clicker does not work. So that was the initial reason why I wanted to redo it. But we're going to clean it up, and the first thing I'm going to do is the grates. And I'm going to use a little trick that my mother taught me about the grates. My mother believed in putting everything dirty in the dishwasher. Now, I don't put any other dishes in with it, just run them by themselves. And if you have a dishwasher that has a steam setting, make sure you do that too. And let's see what they come out like. All right, I'm also going to be replacing the flavor bars, which you can see are rusted. They look to be authentic Weber ones. They are steel with some kind of a porcelain coating on them, but as you can see, they do rust. So I'm going to replace those with stainless steel. And you can also see the burners, which are stainless steel. You can also see they look rusted. So I'm going to actually replace those as well. Okay. Ah, damn, I don't know why people put screws in so tight. All right, I got 2 of them loose. This one is going to be a problem for me. So I'm going to try a little bit of lubrication, just a little WD-40. And then I've got 2 different kinds of vice grips. And it loosened right away. All right, I'm just going to pull off these wires from the igniter. And here you can see this button just kind of twists and pulls through. And that's how that button comes out. And the igniter should also just pull right off here. There's the burner assembly. All right, now to clean it out, I'm going to scrape as much as I can. You can see this is soot that just collects from the grill, and it's non-toxic, but it doesn't make the food taste well. So you want to scrape that off as much as possible. So next I'm just going to clean all this stuff as much as I can of the loose stuff. And you know, a grill is dirty as soon as you use it the first time, so there's no such thing as a clean grill. But you can see you can get a lot of this crap out. You know, it's just, it'll prevent flare-ups. I also have a steel brush here that is useful for getting into the corners. Alright, now I can throw all this stuff away. Alright, I cleaned out the drip tray as good as possible. I mean, I didn't go crazy, because like I said, first time I grill in this, it's going to be dirty again. So That goes in there. And then the drip tray goes underneath it, but I recommend using an aluminum liner for that. And you can get them authentic Weber ones, but you really don't need to. These are generic. They fit right in there. And that way, when this gets filled with grease, I could just throw it away. All right, the kit that I'm using here is from a company called Uniflassi. They came highly recommended. It is not authentic Weber, but it's probably about a quarter of the price of authentic Weber stuff, and I wanted to give it a try and evaluate it and see how it works. And this one comes with the burner, the igniter, as well as stainless steel flavor bars. So these should not rust. And this is for my grill, which is a 3-burner, and they have them for the other grills as well. So Weber, that's the best thing about Weber, is there's, you can always get parts for it. And it even comes with new screws, so I don't have to worry about those heads being stripped. All right, now the way this works is the holes are going to be up, because that's where you want the flame to come out. And so you have to find where the holes are on the back, and that's for this little thing to allow gas to flow between them so that you can actually ignite multiple. From one igniter, they can all get lit. And the middle one, you can tell, has no holes on the sides, and that one will go in here like this. It has a little dot on that, and there's a little hole in here. So that's the way that goes in. I don't honestly know what the point of those screws are, because there's nothing holding them. I guess it just prevents them from picking up. So they don't have to be down tight. All right, next, the 5 flavor bars go in. And they fit perfectly. Alright, last but not least is the igniter. Now that appears to be bent. I'm not really sure if it is or if it's supposed to be that way. I'm going to assume it's supposed to be that way. And this slides on to here. Right like that. And then you have to feed this wire down here. All right, I cleaned this up, and I'm going to put the switch back in here. You got to take the wire and feed it down in there as well, just like the other one. And then this hangs on there's 2 clips here that it hangs on. And a couple of screws underneath, and these 3 screws as well. But I'm not going to over tighten them. In fact, to make it easier to get out next time, I'm going to put a little bit of WD-40 on the screws as I put them in. No need to be tight. All right, the igniter mechanism is this thing down here. So that comes out by removing those 2 Phillips head screws. All right, putting the igniter in is probably the most difficult because of the door being in the way. But pop the screw through and then see if you could get it started. All right, now to connect the wires. This is the igniter itself. There's a black lead, which goes in the black side. And there's a yellow one, which goes to the yellow. to switch. The two switch leads can go to either one. And all I need to do is put in a battery, and the battery goes in so that the positive is facing out. And I hear it. All right, I'm going to remove the flavor bar temporarily and just verify. I do see a spark. All right, I smell gas, I hear the clicking, but it's not working. So I'm going to just adjust that a little bit, that probe. I think it was bent by accident. Turn the gas on, and that lights, and that's lit, and that's lit. And it's a little hard to tell during the day, but I can see the flames, and I know they're working. Sorry to say, Mom, but your dishwasher hack didn't do a darn thing. You can see it's still crusted on here, and I tried scraping them too when I used it last night. So I'm just going to replace these with nice new ones. And you got a decision to make if you want stainless steel grates or you want the porcelain enameled ones. So I think I'm going to go through with the same kind, the enamel ones. I will leave links to everything that I use down in the video description below. And if you have any questions about how to refurbish your grill, just leave a comment and just give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you in the next one. Happy grilling.
If you need shade on your deck or patio this summer, check out Toya Grid Pergola Kits. You source the lumber locally and can assemble this modular system in as little as 30 minutes. Check the video description for links to videos and more information about Toya Grid.